I am a loving family man. I love my family more than life itself. I am a mama's boy. Whatever my mom needs, I'm there for her, even though it drives me crazy. Um, I love high adrenaline activities. I love to, be adventurous, skydiving, scuba diving, things of that nature. And I like to bring people together. I like throwing events to bring people together because I used to be a promoter of nightclubs and I used to be a sprint store manager. So I like
You used to be a what?
Sprint store manager.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I like to bring people together. I like to host events, and and I'm also good at sales. Started selling when I was in fourth grade or third grade when I was selling the toy motor out of my toy cars to kids at recess.
Yeah. I can't.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to circle back to the hustler on the playground. That is so good. I love that. And what is it that you love most about yourself?
I like my no quick attitude, my determination to get things done by any means necessary. I like that I am good with moving things out of my life if it doesn't serve me and doesn't what's called get me going to where I need to be at. And I'm also a really good self-motivator. To keep myself motivated and keep myself moving forward.
Oh, well, that is what's needed in this industry, especially to get to a show, not only like the roles and all of that, but like to get to creating your own show. It takes a go-getter. It takes a never quitter.
So, what made you choose this place?
It's a good spot.
So it has nothing to do with that billboard behind you.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, it's you!
Crazy.
Rolling down the street. This your stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How we get here, Jean?
How did we get here? We got here through long nights, long hours, long arguments, long discussions, long peeling the layers back of my own life to tell this story, and then getting to a place where I feel comfortable enough to get to tell this type of story. And then partnering up with people like Mike Goyo, who was like my brother in this whole business. We met each other serendipitously through a Facebook friend.
I love that.
Yeah, and they were like, there's two Haitians in LA, you guys should link and meet up. And it was just around the time where I had just got sent Insecure, and we realized that we're literally brothers, basically.
Oh, wow, love that.
Like same birthday, born in the same city. We just didn't know each other in that city. Mike and I met during a time where I just wrapped season 2 of Insecure, and Mike was a writer's assistant on Claws. And whenever we wrap set on Insecure, Mike would be at my house when he finished rapping on Claws, and we would work until 3:00 in the morning writing. And getting this to where it needs to be. At the time, I was developing it with another network, but it didn't work out. So we had to redevelop it and recreate it and get to where it's at now, where it now becomes Send Help. People are talking about it. I have a whole billboard in my hometown. There's billboards all over the place. Brands talking about it. It's insane.
Yes.
It's insane, man. And it's been like 5 years in the making.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's good to hear because, people see that and they're like, oh, of course, because he did so good on Insecure. So like, yeah, Issa probably helped him and like, and stuff like that does happen.
It does happen.
People like Issa are helpful.
Exactly. Because Issa, Prentice, Denise, Amy, those people that are on that work on Insecure literally mentored me through this.
Yeah.
When it came to making my deal, when it came to me negotiating, like they helped me tremendously throughout that process to help Mike and I really make the right and smart decisions in the process of creating the show. You network with the people that surround you. You network with the people that's literally side by side next door, the neighbor. And I've networked with the people that I've started this whole business with, and I'm friends with them to this day. And the people that I make new relationships and new friendships, and I still network and build with them as well.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy their company. So why not work with those people you enjoy? You know?
Yeah, that's a great way to move through this industry. And I love that we get to see so much of the Haitian culture. You get to hear the language, you get to see some of the food. I'm a big griot fan. I'm from the South. And so it's very reminiscent of some of the things that we love to eat too. And it's just so nice to be able to see culture represented so, and not like overly done, but like in a pedestrian way too. The way that you love your mother, the way that you are connected to family in that show. So can you talk about the importance of your Haitian blood all up and through that show and how much it means to you to be able to do this?
It really means the world to me that for me be able to like tell this story in the way we've been able to tell this story, because we didn't have to, with working with All Blk, we didn't have to explain our culture, you know? And that means the world to me, because I remember during the time when I was in the process of creating Send Help, I had to explain what WhatsApp was to somebody and they wanted to change it, you know? And not having to do that with someone like All Blk meant the world to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what it does is for me, what the show does is it crosses generational gaps. It shifts the culture in the Haitian American family to show that you can be a creator and be successful. And then also it is just a job, because in the Haitian community, or in the immigrant community, first gen community, it's not understanding that acting, filmmaking, producing, all that stuff is actually a real job.
Right.
So we're able to show that in a nice, positive, cool way, and real. So that makes me very happy. And the fact that I'm able to bring the culture along with me, because I am a first gen Haitian American, and mean the world to me to be able to tell that kind of story in a non-monolithic way where it's not stereotypical.
I was a series regular on a hit show.
And then you sat your ass down, right?
I don't have time to audition right now. I'm busy. You all right with me? Yeah, I'm fine.
Now, digging into your character, he complex.
He's complex.
He's not a bad guy.
Not a bad guy at all.
He's not like a big old hero either. He's like, I root for him because I see him. And then I also see that you have, he has some spirits that haunt him. Can you talk about what was important to include that in the nuances of creating this Black man?
It was very important for me to have that in there, because Fritz is a very flawed character. He's a very flawed man. You know, he's trying to do his best. He's trying to do right by everybody else. But then in the process of trying to do right by everybody else, he forgets himself. Like most of us, we don't spend time with ourselves or learn to love.
Talk about it.
You know, and Fritz is that guy. He doesn't do that for himself. And the person that used to do that for him was his older brother. Similar to my story, my older brother was my, hero. And now that hero's gone, and it's just him trying to figure it all out, without having the lifeline that he usually has, to be able to really express himself. So, and the only way he's able to express himself is through the outer spirits that you're seeing. You're seeing him avoid things, and you see this clown, this inner saboteur showing up. You see him trying to like wrestle with himself and have a conversation with himself, but he's not in having a conversation with somebody. He's having that conversation with his older brother, trying to figure that out. And and it's very important, because a lot of the times when we're going through something, we're not usually reaching out to people. We're trying to speak to ourselves and talk ourselves down. And it was important for me to show that, because that's how a lot of our experiences are. Life doesn't wait for anybody. You can be high on life at one moment, and then on the next day, something bad can happen. Or even in that same moment, something terrible could be going on in the background, and you're trying to put on a good face. So
exactly.
Take on the world, but the world is literally attacking you at all corners. You're literally boxed in.
Needing help.
Which is why I said help.
Well, Jean, I am really enthralled. I think you have nailed it on so many levels, the generational, just like the trauma, the idea of a Black man needing help.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see where you go with this show. Do we have more seasons up our sleeves?
Keep watching.